What's up guys, Hardcorian here and welcome back to some more Pikmin 2 No Death Run for Hardcorian guides. Today, we're going back to the Waking Woods because we have yellows and we can now get those blues. And since we killed boss enemies in the last day, we're pretty much fine. I think I did this in one go, just because of how easy this day was. Yeah, I took 20 yellows, so I thought that was going to be fast enough to get the gate down. It wasn't, it was too slow. Could have done it faster, but again, all I'm doing... I actually could have started the next dungeon, but I don't think there was enough blues I had to get to that dungeon. I honestly just didn't feel like doing it. I already recorded 3 days. Whenever I can do like, I'd record in threes. So I do 4, 5, and 6, take a break, then 6, well, 7, 8, 9. And when I got to 6, I'm like, I just don't feel like playing anymore. The spider dungeon annoyed me. I was on that for like an hour. And I know it was only 20 minutes, but edited down. I was able to get to 20 minutes. And both times I almost got killed there, but it's like, it's at the beginning of the day. It doesn't bother me. Now, in my personal favorite Pikmin of the whole game, between 1, 2, and 3, blue Pikmins. Because they're cool. Now, red is my favorite color, but blue Pikmin is my favorite. Just because they can walk through water. So you don't have to slow yourself down because of it. In Pikmin 3, they got a nerf. Not nerf, they got a buff that's so much more better. In this game, not so much. And I think in that game, basically the buff is they can carry bomb rocks as well, because all Pikmins can carry bomb rocks. But when they're underwater, you can charge at enemies and they will swim towards it. They actually can swim in that game instead of just being able to walk through water, which is cool because in that game there's more deep water and stuff. When I get to that game, it's gonna be fun. I love Pikmin 3. It's my favorite of the bunch. And now we're just waiting for the electric gate to get done. You could use a red potion, but I have one left. I'm like, nah. That's why I decided to start doing this. To be honest, just command like 30 Pikmins to one of them. It's more better. I think I do it in day 9. No, not day 9, because we're in a different dungeon. I think it's day 8. I just commanded like 30 Pikmins onto it. They dropped all like those things super fast. And yeah, you can get berries a lot more fast that way. Luckily in Pikmin 3, it's a lot more better. With the automated system, like Pikmins to do stuff automatically, there's things like carry like pieces of bridges to where the bridge needs to go. You could throw one Pikmin on there and he will do it the rest of the day. And you can do it with berries. That's what most people do. They throw like 5 Pikmins onto berries and just leave them there for the rest of the day. So you go through the whole game with 95, pretty much. Now fast forward this, even though I didn't want to, but it's like one thing, like who cares? You're just meeting Pikmins that you already seen before. And now it's the whole, guess what you get to do for the next 20 minutes. Grind for Pikmin. Actually, I think it's only 12 minutes. No, it's only 20 minutes in a day. Because that's how most videos on my Let's Plays were, like 20 minutes long. That was just a whole day. Anyway. What I should have done was just wait until I got all the things over here so I can have like 40 Pikmin straight off the get-go instead of having to pluck them. Actually, I think that's what I'm doing. Also, those guys are annoying because they swim super fast. If there's a charge system, it's so much more easier. That's why I can defend Pikmin 3 a lot more. But if you think about it, these are the first 2 games. They thought this would be better, and they did it. That's one reason. There's a lot of things. Like, if you think of Uncharted 1, and then compare it to Uncharted 2, there's a lot of differences, and stuff like that. Anyway, I think I do more berry grindings, because there's nothing I can do. Yeah, I don't know why I'm going this way. Because there's nothing... Oh, I'm killing this guy. Wait, why? Oh, I guess it's for more... Oh, really? Okay, I don't know what I'm doing here. Because once you break down this thing, it drains the water right there. Now I can take the shortcut over there. so I don't have to do that puzzle anymore. And I think I realized that already. I'm like, what am I doing over here? Yeah, if you guys haven't caught on, and like, oh, this looks like that one area from Pikmin 1. Most of this game is just it's like the first area, but like the different dungeons just changed a little bit. Like this is I don't remember what the thing is. Something wood, I think, as well. And then the perplexing pool is actually the distant springs. The first one, I think, is the impact site. No, because I think the second one. I think the first dungeon is actually the forest navel. And the last dungeon is actually a combination of the impact site and the final dungeon, since they're so small they just combine it to get two. The thing is, in Pikmin 3, there's actually a mission mode. And one of the DLCs is actually the forest navel, which I still haven't completed. I done half of the missions. I need to get back to doing that. I know I did some of the videos on my channel. We're trying to get platinum for all three of them, and they're fun. And I could just show, like, I could do it for this channel as well, like how to get platinum in each thing. But if you think about it, it's Pikmin. It's super fast, but if you guys want to get in your first go, like, I want to do that. Or like you're having troubles with it, like you just can't figure out like how you're doing it. Like you know, I probably could do that. That's what actually. But the one that missions, which actually was one of the free DLC you could possibly get, which was the Christmas one, I have so much memory with it because that's the same day. I did that dungeon like 20 times, and like it's like school with me. Like, say you got done with summer vacation, and you're so close to the next day of school. Like, oh, it's so close to the next day of school, and so forth and so on. And when school's like right around the corner, like you have 3 days, like the last day before you start school from your summer vacation, it's like, oh man, tomorrow's school and stuff. And that was my first time getting a job, and I was like, oh my god, my first day of work is tomorrow. Holy crap, that's gonna be so. Oh, yeah, this is where I did all the Pikmin. I thought it was a different day, but it was this one. Now, if I was smart enough, I could have actually destroyed that gate and went to that dungeon, because that dungeon is easy. So I don't know why I didn't do that. And that's one thing I would have probably tried to done, is put all the Pikmin away and just go straight. Because if you go into a dungeon, then you leave. Well, okay, let's say you go into a dungeon. Like, if I would have went to the I think it's Bolvax's Kingdom. Even though the blue onion is like on the other side, once I get out of the dungeon, the blue thing will be right by base, and I could have fallen Pikmin a lot more easier. And I don't think you need blue Pikmin for that, but you might. I don't actually remember. But the dungeon's easy. And once they do the commentary for it, it's gonna be like, I won't tell you guys how easy that dungeon is. I think I lost Pikmin once, but that's just because I wasn't paying attention. Anyway, I'm just sitting here waiting for these guys to get as close as possible. And yeah, that's about it. Now, something else, like, whenever I choose to do stuff, whether it's recording, mainly just recording, or even streaming, people in my family, which I live with, always choose to do stuff. There was a day I did nothing for like 4 hours. I'm like, you know, I'm gonna record. The moment I pressed the record button, someone decided to come down and just start making noise. Like, hey, can I just do laundry? And it's like, no. Why? You could have done it for 4 hours. And like, in the middle of last episode, when I was recording, I know someone was upstairs, like, walking around. I'm like, it's probably my brother. And he was just up there. And he didn't do that throughout the whole time I could have recorded when I was. But anyway, again, I didn't lose any Pikmins. Well, I could have lost 2 Pikmins, but the enemies were stupid. Anyway, that's it for this day, and I'll see you guys in day 7, where we take on. Actually, this dungeon again. We just finish off this whole both dungeons. And yeah, hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys later on some more Pikmin 2 No Death one. Peace.